Hey, how you doing there? Henry Olsen here from Super Simple Guitar, and in today's lesson I'm going to be teaching you how to play this legendary Kiss tune, Lick It Up. I just love this song. It grooves like crazy, okay? There's just this power behind it. Pretty simple to play, except there's this one maybe slightly tricky part for you guys who are beginners. Where you're on an A chord, and then you have to so that's kind of the trickiest part in the tune. But other than that, you just have your standard G chord, and then there's also this really cool part where it has, and also something like that. So I'm going to be teaching you all the parts of this song, really fun to play along to. Those of you who are my All Access members, for you guys within the Lesson of the Week area, I'm also going to play along to the original. I can't do that anywhere else. So you guys who are members, you're going to have the lesson, and then you're also going to have the close-up of me playing along so that you can see exactly what happens when, okay? Also, for those of you who are not yet members and you haven't joined any of my courses, if you go to my website, I have the digital version of this picture chord book that you can download totally for free. It's going to teach you how to master the fretboard, teach you tons of chords. And also, if you're interested in becoming an All Access member, I will actually ship a copy of this straight to your doorstep. Okay, I think I've said everything now. Let's get into the close-up now and let me teach you all the parts to this really fun tune. All right, see you at the close-up. See you there. All right, so welcome to the close-up. So there's a couple of parts in this tune. Let's now get into kind of what we're going to be calling part one. So at the beginning, it's really just this pedaling of A power chord. So I'm just holding down the 5th string 2nd fret, and I'm playing the 4th string 2nd fret, and I'm playing the open 5th string. Okay. And I'm just kind of pedaling that. I'm going boom, 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 boom. With a palm mute, okay? If you don't know how to do a palm mute on electric guitar, then type in Henry Olsen palm mute into YouTube, and then I have a lesson where I explain that. But the short version basically is that you keep this part of your hand on the back of the bridge, right? So I'm not actually touching the bridge, but I'm pretty far back, almost touching it. And at the same time with the pick, I'm coming down on the strings, okay? So that's the simple version. If you want to go a little bit deeper into palm muting, then watch that lesson, okay? Just type in Henry Olsen palm muting. Okay, so just palm muting it and pedaling it along, right? So now again, I'm only going for these 2 notes. And then the second part comes in. And that is when I'm actually going to be barring down on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string, and I'm going to be adding this note here and this note here. Okay, so in the intro I said that this is kind of the difficult part for beginners, and it really is. But if you stick with it, you'll get it. So with my middle finger, I'm on the 2nd string 3rd fret, and with my ring finger, I'm on the 4th string 4th fret, and that's. So I'm coming in there, and then I'm releasing. If that's still too hard for you, the kind of easier way would be to leave out this note and just add in this note. So that would be giving us A sus4. Right? But the original and kind of the fuller sound is the. Okay? So to put the whole thing together at the beginning, we're just pedaling that A, right? And that happens for quite a while. The vocal comes in, right? And it's, so I'm going down, up, down, up. So I'm doing a down, up. So a down, up with a down, and a down, up without it. So, and then there's some pedaling of that A note in between there, okay? Again, you just want to kind of, from this lesson, see where the fingerings are, see how to get the sounds, and then try to play along with the original, right? And match that all up, okay? I'm just showing you kind of the mechanics of it, but once you're done with this lesson, play along with the original to really have it in context, okay? So again, vocal comes in, right? We're still pedaling. Ba, 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 and then again he pedals, right? Second time. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, now comes the new part where I'm just going to a G, and I'm just going to do like a down up on it, okay? And on the G, what I'm doing here is I'm not holding down this note, okay? I'm touching it, which is muting it out, but I'm not pushing it down, okay? You could push it down if this is new for you and you've never done it. It just sounds a little bit more compact if you're not pushing this string down. See, it's muted. These guys are holding down the notes normally, okay? So that's, again, pedaling. Just go to that G, let it ring a little bit. And now to get back in after the G, we're starting out with this one, okay? And this is the tricky part if this shape is hard for you, because going from here to here right away isn't the easiest thing to do, okay? So you're gonna wanna practice that up. Again, the easier version would be to leave this finger out. Okay, so after that G, I'm going ba, 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 ba. That happens twice, right? So ba, 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 ba. Again, we go into the G with that down up thing, okay? That's taking us into an F power chord, okay, which is just the first fret here, okay, 6th string with this finger, 5th string with this finger, right? I'm only playing these two notes, no other notes. You could play this note as well if you want, right? Again, if you don't know these power chords, they're all in the downloadable picture chord book, okay? Then I'm just sliding this shape, this power chord shape, to the 3rd fret, which is a G power chord. And now we're gonna play 4 times. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so. Da, na, 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 na. Ba, 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 ba. And then he does like this little slide, right? And that's just kind of, let's say the 12th fret. You could do further down. I'm just holding down like 2 of these notes, the 6th and the 5th string, holding them down, and kind of just playing them, sliding. Okay, so I'm playing them, not releasing pressure, going back, and then coming back into the A. Okay, so boom, ba 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 ba, boom, ba ba ba. Okay, so that kind of completes part 1. So in part 1 is when the vocal's really happening, and it's not the main chorus where they're singing, lick it up, lick it, right? Okay, so, ba-ba-ba-ba-bam. Now the new part comes where we, again, after that slide thing, we're coming into this. And now we're going to a G, again, trying to have this note not ring, down to a D. Now with this D, I'm aiming for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string only. I am holding down this note, but it's more so I can just control it and mute it out. Okay, so you could have it ring, but it just sounds a little bit more compact and rock sounding if you only have these 3 notes. So the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string ring. Okay, so that's. And then it goes back into A. So, lick it up, lick it up. In into an A. Boom, 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 boom. Lick it up. Lick it up. Okay. And one way that you could remember is that every time he's singing lick it up, you're always on this shape. So it's always lick it up. Lick it up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lick it up. Lick it up. Okay. And when I go to the D thing down here, you could hit the A bass. The A could be in there as well, if you want to. Experiment with it, see what your ear likes. Okay. And those are the two really main parts of the song, right? So once you've got that done, you've really got 90% of the song. And now there's just this one last part, which is this. And that happens after the chorus, I think, happens 2 times. So there's the verse, chorus, and then after that, there's kind of this bridge, I guess you could call it, where they're doing this. Okay, again, you guys who are my members, I'm going to be doing the entire play along for you guys in the lesson of the week section. Okay, so the last part goes like this. So I'm coming over here to the 6th string, 2nd fret, and I'm playing that note. Then I'm playing the 3rd fret, 6th string. So that's, and now I'm doing with my pick an upstroke, aiming for the 3rd and the 4th string. So going back to the A. Okay, and again, this A here, I'm holding down the 3rd and the 4th string. You could hold the 2nd string too, but I'm really aiming more for these bassy notes. So the open A, the 5th string, and the 4th string. Okay, so that's. And I'm letting this note ring. So I'm going boom, boom. This note's still ringing when I do that. Okay, so that's boom, boom, bop, boom, boom, bop, bam. Boom, boom, bop, boom, boom, bop, bam. That happens 4 times. Boom, boom, bop, boom, boom, bop, bam. Boom, boom, bop, boom, boom, bop, bam. And then it goes into part 2 of this kind of bridge, we're going to call it. And that is, I'm holding down the 4th string, 5th fret, and the 3rd string, 2nd fret. And I'm leaving the 3rd string open, okay? So now I'm just picking, so I'm going 4, 3, 2, 3, okay? So boom, boom, bam, bam. Now I'm going 1 note further back on the 4th string. And then I'm going, right, I'm hitting this, and then I'm just doing like an upstroke. You could hit the 2nd and 3rd string, it would be fine. You could hit all 3 strings, it would be fine. So, and then really quickly goes back into A. So that's, boom, boom, bam, boom, boom, bam, boom, 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 bam. 3 times to the A, and then the last time, which is really cool, boom, boom, ba bum, boom, bum, into an E. Okay, now this E is a little bit tricky because we're going to try to hold down this note here, the 3rd string, 1st fret, without pushing it down. So again, I'm doing that muting thing, okay? So you're hearing, this one's muted out. It's the opposite of what you want as a beginner. As a beginner, you're trying to have all the notes be clear, and now we're trying to have all the notes not ring out, okay? So if you have this note ringing here, it's fine, but it'll sound much more rock and roll if you can mute out this note, okay? And then from there, it just goes back into known territory, okay? So those are all of the parts put together. I really hope that this makes sense. Now what you need to do is go listen to the original and try to play along and really hear for yourself how all these parts fit together, okay? I've given you all the puzzle pieces. Now it's time to use your ear, which is a great ear training exercise, and put all these pieces together basically by playing along. The tune isn't that fast, so it's a perfect tune to practice just getting the puzzle pieces in the right place, okay? All right, I hope that this made sense for you. You guys who are members, I'm going to have a play along within the lesson of the week area of the All Access membership. All right, thanks for watching. All right, thanks for checking out this lesson. I hope that it all made sense. Again, you guys who are members, go to the lesson of the week part of the membership and you can see me playing along to the original, okay? That's only for members. I can't do that for everybody, okay? So that's about that. If you haven't yet downloaded the book, give me a thumbs up if this video was helpful, subscribe, all the good stuff. Henry Olsen here. I'll see you with another lesson really soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye.